Hello. And I just want to give a shout out to every single person, all of my running community people who ran the 127th Boston Marathon today. You guys rock. Okay. So for everybody who is new here on my channel, because we be doing it out here in these streets. A lot of people may not understand what's the hoo-ha about Boston. Today was the 127th Boston Marathon. Boston Marathon is pretty significant because it is first mar- the first marathon to ever exist, at least in the United States. Fact check me to see if it's the world's first, but I'm pretty certain it is the first marathon in the United States. Started out in like 1800s, 1897 to be exact, and it wasn't 26.2 miles, it was 24 miles. And then later in the 20th century, they decided to 26.2, and that's why we have the current standing marathon mileage of 26.2 miles. The reason why the Boston Marathon is so illustrious is because you have to qualify. You can fundraise, but most people are up for the challenge. They're like, I want to qualify for the Boston Marathon. And you got to be a fast runner, okay? You can't be out here dibbling and dabbling and doop, it, doop, it, doop, it, doop. You can't be out here playing these games, okay? So, I've run my first marathon in Chicago last year, and the time that it took me to run that marathon, child, Boston would have been like, it's a no-go. Because my qualifying time for somebody my age in my 40s, I would have to have a time of finishing 3 hours and 40 minutes and some change. Okay. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Honey, I would be having to go really, really fast. And right now, that is not my life. All right. A lot of us newbies, we are not in the running to run Boston. And to be honest with you, when I started out my running career, I was like, what's so big deal about Boston? Boston, everybody's talking about Boston. I don't understand what's so good about Boston. Now, 3 years in, I understand that Boston is a big freaking deal. And if you run in Boston, if you qualify for Boston, you deserve a standing ovation because you are truly a unicorn. So if you are new and you're just starting out running and you don't know what the hoopla, and you see everybody on social media with their blue and their gold, it is a true, true honor for these people to cross the finish line, whether you finish the race in 5 hours or you finish 3 hours and 40 minutes. I salute you, and a huge shout out for people of color. I am a marathoner, and I know it is a small fraction of people that actually run marathons and then also who participate in the Boston Marathon. So you guys are truly, truly unicorns, and I just want to salute you. Cheers, salute. And this one is for you in the comments below. Do tell me if you know somebody who's run Boston before, or if you want to participate in Boston. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I'm jumping at the gun to participate in Boston. Matter of fact, I'm not fast enough. So maybe in a few years, my journey will lead me to the streets of Boston. But right now, I am just completely satisfied with just rooting people on. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll run 7 minute mile. I don't know. I doubt it, but who knows?